Why did Crisis on Infinite Earths happen? Not the animated movie. It's just that that's the newest Crisis on Infinite Earths property that's come out. But like the original story, Crisis on Infinite Earths. Now, the reason, more or less, that it happened is that DC trying to streamline its entire multiverse into just being a universe. Now, a lot of people are probably pretty familiar with Earth 1. This is the universe that everyone came to know. But Earth 1 is actually a reboot of the Golden Age of DC Comics. And the Golden Age era of DC would be retconned to become Earth 2. And so Earth 1 and Earth 2 would get together and have a whole ton of crossovers over the years. Later, Earth 3 would be created, and Earth 3 is more or less just a version of the world where the Justice League is evil, where there's evil counterparts to all of the heroes on Earth 1. Now, as DC would go on to acquire properties of companies, other publishing companies that went bankrupt, they eventually created other Earths for those properties to have existed on. So you have Earth 4 with characters like Peacemaker, Blue Beetle, Captain Atom, The Question, Steel. You've also got Judo Master in there, a few other guys, Nightshade. These guys came from Charlton Comics, and DC acquired their properties from them. You also had Earth S because Captain Marvel was on there, Power of Shazam. It also had lesser known characters like Spy Smasher and Bullet Man and Bullet Girl, and these people that I've never even seen before. Mr. Scarlet, apparently, and Pinky. Pretty much it was just the Earth of the Fawcett Comics properties. Then there's my personal favorite, Earth X, which is where all of the Quality Comics characters ended up going. A world where the Nazis were still winning World War II and these superheroes are fighting against them. Basically, the goal of Crisis on Infinite Earths and what it did is that it merged all of these Earths into one Earth while also destroying Earth 3. But it merged all of them together so that they could be one single universe existing on one single timeline. And so a whole bunch of histories and things ended up being retconned, ended up being changed around to make it all fit, and it created a whole reboot for the DC universe where all of the properties they'd acquired over time were in the same Earth, and they also didn't have to have a whole ton of Earths anymore for people to keep straight. And so, yeah, that's more or less what the point of Crisis on Infinite Earths was, and more or less what the history of the DC Universe was before Crisis on Infinite Earths.